Yes, people, man. I was supposed to do my predictions for the FIFA Club World Cup today, but StreamYard seems to be doing some craziness. So I'm just streaming from the old YouTube today. It's not even going to be a long one, man, because it's messed me up. It's hot. It's proper warm, man, at the moment. 23 degrees. What is it at the moment? 23 in the capital of London. So it's very muggy today. It's very hot. But yeah, I wanted to do my World Club predictions today, but don't know, man. Internet's just doing a crazy thing. It feels like 25 today, so it's nice today, people. Nice outside. But big up to Scance in the building, man. He says, big up my guy. I can't even put the messages on the screen. What's the camera going all blurry and stuff, man? What's going on? So anyway, as a YouTuber, you got to find things to talk about in it. So let's talk about some stuff now. So let's see what's going on in the world. First and foremost, disaster in India today. Aeroplane crash, killing literally everyone except for one person. One person survived. So, all prayers, out to the family and all them things there, and all of that, and all the disasters that's going on around the world as well. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not about color sometimes; it's about humanity, innit? And it's about whether people like you or don't like you. Do you know what? You don't want to see, people, dying in them kind of situations, innit? Do you know what I mean? But this is what the creator, puts us in tests and all them things there. So, you know what? You just got to be strong in situations, but out to the families and all of that. Obviously, people woke up today, innit? You know what I mean? Wanted to travel and, yeah, these things happen, man. You know what I mean? And remember, all of us are going to pass away one day. Yeah. I might be here today streaming, tomorrow you ain't heard a thing from me. The next day you ain't heard a thing. A month, 2 years, then you find out that, oh, my guy Waffle TV's passed away. Didn't even know. So you know what, this thing is serious, people. So do you know what I mean? Whether you believe, whether you don't believe, yeah, in anything, this is life at the end of the day. But anyway, let's talk about some football today, man. So Trent made his move over to Real Madrid, and as AFC says in the chat, Trent was speaking fluent Spanish. Got the Liverpool fans rattled. I can't speak too much on this because I've got Liverpool fans in my chat in it. The thing is, I don't want to speak on it too much because it's not a big thing, man. It's not a biggie, you know what I mean? He's made his, obviously to me, it's not a biggie because he's made his move. I was impressed though with the Spanish chat though, man. Big up to Mido in the building, man. Big up to you, my brother. I was impressed with the Spanish chat. Man's been learning that language, bro, yeah? Man's been doing the Google Translate. He's probably had like someone in that's been teaching him Spanish for a couple of years. Maybe Nunez, maybe Diaz has been giving him a couple of lyrics. You know, like in the change room, say, you know what, Louis, how do I say, like, I want to go to this and all that? And they're probably giving him the lyrics and they're probably smiling and laughing with him, innit? You know what I mean? And all then he's just like, yeah, thank you. Because when I'm saying this to my owners, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how you learn the language, innit? You speak to people, you ask them, what does this word mean? Do you know what I mean? What does hello mean? What does goodbye mean? You know what I mean? It's like when I go to Turkey, obviously, You know what I mean? I know what hello is. I know what goodbye is. I know what good afternoon is. I know what good evening is. You know, I know how much. I know how to say how much something is. And it's the little words in it. And then when you start to put them together, do you know what I mean? People learn in it. So big up to him anyway, man. Do you know what I mean? Because it's nice when you go over to a country. It's nice to learn the language in it instead of just because man could be cussing you in the changing room. Man could be calling you a puto and all them kind of thing there and Nero and whatever. Do you know what I mean? You need to know what man's saying about you in it. When they're busting up laughter in it and the man's saying certain things, you're like, oh, this man's cussing me. And then like I've seen on enough occasions, yeah, where people didn't expect the other person to learn a language. So that there's a video out there where there's a woman and I think she's getting her feet done or something like that. And it's a Polish woman, and she turns around to say, "Oh, this woman's foot stinks" or something like that. And then the other woman says, "Oh," calls her bitch in the Polish language. And then she goes, "Oh, what? You don't think I don't understand what you're saying?" And then the woman's like apologetic and you know what? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. So it's good that sometimes you need to know what people are saying about you. Obviously, you're not gonna know everything what someone's saying in it, but when someone's running you, yeah, you need to know in it. And most times you see it in the body language in it. It's a little body language thing where a man might, you know, laugh or with his friends or something like Black the Traveller as well. Black Man the Traveller. Don't know if you guys watch his videos, but he went to India once and someone called him Black something in it in a shop or something, Carly or whatever they call it. I can't remember what black is. And he's like, listen, don't say that, yeah? I know what you're saying, innit? Just G-checked man straight away because you can't be doing things like that. You can't be doing disrespect, you know what I mean? Be a man, if you are a man, and say the thing in your language and in your target language. Don't be a pum-pum and be like chatting rubbish in your language because you just look like a pum-pum to me as far as I'm concerned, do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Big up to Trent on his new journeys. And I wish him every success at his new club. Do you know what I mean? I don't listen. He's a baller. Do you know what I mean? He's one of the best right backs in the world. Do you know what I mean? Just because people don't like him or like what he's done doesn't take away his skill set, doesn't take away his ability, his unique ability as a right back. He may not be the best defender in the world, but what he gives you in other things, in the aspects of his game, is excellent. He's outstanding. So wish him all the best. Do you know what I'm saying? Wish him all the best. Liverpool moving on with big things though at this moment, and I don't know. Liverpool fans are a bit funny, man. And I know Scance is here in the chat and all that kind of things, but it's almost like these men want to just, you know what I mean, just hear validation. You man have got it already. You man don't need validation, yeah. If you man are paying 100 and whatever for a player, that's your business. Do you know what I mean? And whoever's saying, "Oh, you're not paying too much" and all that, do you know, it's nonsense. So what? If they want to pay £200 for 200 million for a player, let them do that. You know what I mean? They've got money to do that. They didn't spend big money last season and they won the league. Do you know what I mean? So I don't understand why people are getting on to Liverpool like that, because the season hasn't even started and we're already saying these men are looking like the favourites. Yeah. Man City can buy up the whole place. Yeah. Man United could buy up the whole place. Liverpool are still looking like the favourites to me. Yeah. You can argue Man City are in there as well, but Liverpool got that. I don't even like to use the word swag because I think it's a bit of a batty boy name, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Batty boy word, swag in it. Liverpool got that je ne sais in it, je ne sais quoi in it. They got that thing about them in it, that institution about them in it, where they look like they're hungry in it for more in it. They look like they're hungry for more success. And when you've been watching a team like Liverpool, like I have, for the amount of years I've been watching football, yeah, this ain't no one season wonder thing. Yeah, teams need to watch out for what Liverpool have, because now they've got a manager who's hungry. So he's won a league. He ain't gonna sit on it. Yeah, pause. He ain't gonna just next season. Yeah, do you know what? We don't have to do nothing. Yeah, he's gonna be going for the league again. Maybe the Champions League as well. Maybe Liverpool tend to go for everything, innit? They tend to go for everything. So you know what I mean? They stand on business, innit? So I know people want to banter Liverpool all the time and all that kind of stuff, but you can't banter a team that's got 20 titles, 6 Champions Leagues, amples of, I think, 8, 9, probably 10 FA Cups, countless, you know what I mean, Carabao Cups, Super Cups. You can't banter a team like that, do you know what I mean? Even in their worst years, they were still winning trophies in it. So big up to Liverpool and them, man, there. Even though their fans are a little bit annoying at times. But big up to them, man. Do you know what I mean? I've got respect for them, man, at the end of the day. But moving on, let's move on to United, because that's Mido's team, innit? So let's just chat about Mido's team, innit? Man United. So Man United, Cunha, I saw a picture of him, so he must have been revealed today wearing a Man United top. Very good signing. I can't remember how much was it. I think it was in the 60s or something mil or something like that. But people were saying they didn't have no money. People were saying, you know what, because of the shitty season they had and losing to Spurs, that, you know what, these men ain't gonna be a nothing next season. But you see how things can just change around. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're already, and Bromo's, I don't know if he's 100% signed yet, but they're looking into getting him across the line as well. They're looking at Etikite, apparently. They're looking at Gyökeres as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So Amorim knows, yeah, that next season, if he don't perform, I'm saying by even January, February, he's probably going to be out the door, because I'm assuming in a lot of United fans' mind, yeah, last season Premier League form was absolutely atrocious. You know what I'm saying? Never won one back-to-back game all season. I can't remember whether they lost 14, 16 games, or they lost something crazy last season. Yeah. Ended up 14th at the end, but that's not good enough for Man United, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They could have covered it up by winning the Europa League this season, but that didn't happen. And even more so, I think that's even a bigger embarrassment that they lost to Spurs in the final. Everyone had Man United as the finals favourites to win that, and it just didn't happen for them. So Amorim's going to be under them. Listen, we're going to move on to Arsenal in a bit, yeah, but in terms of Man United right now, yeah, Amorim is under pressure next season, because Man United, yeah, they ain't going to play with their man. I don't think they're going to be playing around with their managers. You know, Ten Hag was able to stay in the job because he won a couple of cups, and even then he got sacked because they didn't rate it. They didn't rate him. No one rated him. You know what I'm saying? That the way he was like just leaving out certain players and his tactics, and it was all over the gaff. Do you know what I mean? So I think United next season are going to be much better. Their attack's definitely going to be much better. If they can keep their players fit, you know, their front men fit, you know, just have, you know, like the players like, you know, like the Ahmads, who's the guy as well, the baby Seedorf, fit, you know what I mean, just in and around those players like Mbeumo and stuff like that. I think they can maybe top 5, top 6 next season. I think they if they maintain that rhythm, if they maintain a rhythm, yeah, and you know, they're winning games, they're not giving up stupid games like they did last season, you know what I mean, losing to teams that they should never lose to, yeah, especially at Old Trafford as well. That's another thing that growing up I never used to see. I never used to see Man United losing at home or that many games at home. They always used to have like this, we don't lose at home, you know what I'm saying, we're always beating up teams at home regardless. Big up to Oregon Goon in a prayer. He says, quit waffling, man. That's how he said it, man. He said, quit waffling, man. But yeah, Man United next season. And they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop, by the way. Yeah, they're going to continue. I need some water. They're going to continue to be putting money in the pockets, and they're going to continue to buy. So they're going to continue to buy, and you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised the players that they pick up, and you'll be surprised the amount of players that want to go to United. By the way, guys, yeah, I'm not using StreamYard, so I don't know how on YouTube to show the chat on here. So unfortunately, I can't do anything. Where's all my mods in the building, man? I'm gonna have to mod a few people up. We haven't got AFC always here. Let's make BBK a mod, man. He's, you know what I mean, he's like my brother in the building. So let me just add him as a mod. Just add a few mods in here. Let's make this Oregon Goon a mod as well. Actually, where's Into the Box? Where's Into the Box? I just saw his ass. Here he is. Let's make him one as well. Yeah. So that was Man United. And I wish every failure for Man United, but you know what? Yeah, I have to be realistic in it, and I have to talk on Man United. You know what I mean? Massive club. And they can't be down in the dumps like us for too long. Remember as well, people, yeah, it's been what, 7, 5. It's been 12, nearly 13 years since they've won a Premier League as well. Even though they've made loads of finals as well, you know, that's not Man United, man. That is not Man United. 13 years, it's not Man United. But anyway, speaking of teams that I hate speaking about my team, you know, bro. I hate speaking about my team, but we have to speak about them, innit? We have to speak about Arsenal. Okay, so the latest rumors is that apparently Gyökeres is speaking to us and he's speaking to United. That's been the talk through Curtis and all these other YouTubers, True Gooner and all that kind of stuff. That's been the talk right now. There's this thing, yeah, about us YouTubers and about us in general, that when we hear something from someone, we immediately, do you know what? That player isn't no good anymore because of this, because of that. They're, you know what I mean? We don't want them no more. We need to stop this. We need to stop this, yeah? Before, fans were wanting Gyökeres, yeah, like anything. And I still want Gyökeres, by the way. I still want Gyökeres, by the way. But now, all of a sudden, now he can't do this. He can't head the ball. You know, he can't press. He can't do this. He can't mark a man. What is all of this rubbish that I am hearing, bro? Has football changed that much? Where the ideology of a striker or the idea of a striker is to score goals. to score goals. What is this sudden nature of players got to do this, players got to do that? As long as my player can score goals, yeah, and help contribute to the success of my team, these things are important, but the main asset or attribute of a forward, a number 9, is to put the ball in the net. All this link up play, bro, it's boring. It is boring. I'm sick of hearing it. All I'm hearing is Sesko's gonna do this and do that. I hope he does. But all I'm seeing, man, is saying, do you know what? Sesko's gonna come in, bang up the place, blah blah blah, all this kind of stuff. He suits our style. All of this, all of that. There's no guarantees, yeah, for any of those players to bang, yeah. But I know who I want, and I know who. If I see a man score, I don't care if it's Portuguese league, I don't care if it's Sunday league, bro, yeah. If I'm outside watching a game, yeah, I'm seeing a man scoring goals, yeah, and I'm seeing another man, you know, you got a great first touch, mate. Oh, wicked. Oh, look, he's shouldered it. He put the ball down. Bro, I'm going for the guy who's scoring goals. I'm saying, listen, mate, come and sign up for my Sunday team, bro. Come and sign up for the Caps. Big up to Caps in the building. Caps knows the deal, yeah? We don't deal with all this. And Caps is, you know what? Caps has corrected me a lot this season. Yeah, corrected me a lot. Because I made a lot of mistakes on players. And he's like, nah. He's not it. And he showed me. He showed me the truth. So big up to Caps, my brother, yeah? But listen, and we have to put this out, is like to say, I don't think Sesko is a bad player. Why do we have to kind of say this now to defend this guy now? I don't think he's a bad player. I don't necessarily think he's a great player either. Yeah, I've seen some reels on YouTube and some of the goals he scored are really good goals. I get it. Do you know what I mean? But I've seen Gyökeres score some goals as well. And I've seen Gyökeres scored loads of tap-ins, penalties, tap-ins or whatever. The main thing is that he's putting the ball in the net. Yeah, that's what I want in my striker. I don't care whether they have the best link-up play in the world. I don't care. I just want my player to be in the box. When that ball comes in, bam, score a goal. Yeah. Another argument as well. Moaning about Gyökeres having, like a value at a certain age. You see some of these players, yeah. Some of these players age like wine, yeah. Drogba, when he's getting into his later stages, wicked. Do you know what I mean? Likes of Aubameyang. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he scored that many goals when he played for Arsenal, but he still matured like wine. Yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah? He came to us. He brought our only success. Yeah? And then what did Arteta want to do? Play him on the wing. Yeah? Your striker is only as good as your manager and your players. Yeah? He's only as good as that. Because if I was playing under Arteta now, I wouldn't listen to him. I wouldn't listen to him. If he's telling me run down this line, I'm shut up. I wouldn't say shut up to him, but he's talking about, man, I'm playing my game. I'm not listening to you. If you want to moan about and give me instructions, you know what I mean, at half time, I'll do that. But don't tell me what to do, yeah? Because one, you never played as a striker. Do you know what? We're at Everton. Do you know what I mean? You turned up in certain spaces, yeah. I rated your little Everton kind of thing where, you know what I mean, used to just, you know what I mean, get into little headers and all that. I rated that about Arteta. But for when you moved on from Everton, you were dead. You were dead. When you came to Arsenal, dead baller. Sideways, crabby. Weren't feeling it at all. I remember one game I went to, I can't remember who it was against. And all I'm just seeing is man just like get the ball, just passing it sideways. Yes, you're a manager and you're a coach now. I get it now, but certain things, yeah, are in players' memories, innit? You know what I mean? I don't remember you being a baller when you was there per se. So I'm a baller now. So yes, it's good that you got the experience, but in my position, you ain't telling me nothing. If I'm going for a barren spell, yeah, I'm staying behind at training and I'm taking shooting. One-on-one. One-on-one with defender. Caps knows what I'm talking about. One-on-one defender drilling, yeah? Pause. Yeah? Trying to score a goal. Going past, yeah? That's how I'm improving, yeah? Maybe improving my 1-2 passing, my movement. Which areas should I be moving in? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because that's very important in a player as well. These are the things I would be doing. So I don't know what type of game is going on at Arsenal now. I don't know. Obviously, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but one of those players are coming to Arsenal, isn't it? Now, here's another thing that I'm going to be very clear about, and I mentioned it in my talk before, is that I don't want to hear about he's young if Sesko comes to us. I don't want to hear about he's young. I don't want to hear about, oh, just give him a season. I don't want to hear none of that. Yeah. You need to bang from when you start, bro. Yeah. I need to see, I'm giving you 10 games. I'm being generous. I'm giving you 10 games. Oh no, you can't give him what? Why can't I give him 10 games? He's getting 10 games from me. Yeah. If he's only got 2 goals in 10 games, dead. Absolute dead. Because you know what? The amount of service you're gonna get from Arsenal players, yeah, is gonna be mad. Yeah. So if you're not scoring in games, yeah, that proves to me that you're not ready. You're not ready for us. And apparently I've heard that he wants to be the main man wherever he goes. So big up to him anyway. But I don't want to be hearing none of you man saying, oh, he's young, but most of you man won't, because most of you man in my chat have got sense. So I don't want to be hearing none of that. So it's going to be one of those 2 players, guys. But that's not enough. We need some more players. And I'm only hearing about 2-3 players. I'm not hearing about anyone else. I'm hearing about is it Hato or whatever his name is as a defender coming in, which you're going to need cover if Kivior goes. I understand that. But I'm not hearing about, I'm hearing about Rodrigo, but Rodrigo is like a dream, innit? It's like the man don't want to go nowhere, innit? It's only going to be here. He'll only come to us if, you know what, Alonso says, boy, brother, I can't fit you into the team no more. Yeah, we will get the sloppy seconds in it for Rodrigo, which I'm not really feeling. In all honesty, I'm not really feeling that type of like, oh well, I'll just go to Arsenal anyway. But that doesn't take away the fact that us having the opportunity to buy him, and there's going to be other teams that are going to be after him, by the way. It's not just going to be Arsenal. It's not going to be Arsenal that's got the clear route to Rodrigo. There's going to be other teams that are in for him as well. I think we would be like a last option, just like we've got options A, B, C who we're going for in the market. Player's got his own options, innit? Do I go to Juventus? Do I go to this team? Do I go to that team? We're not as great a team as people think. Yeah, most of you guys here, if not all of you, most of you guys here are Arsenal fans. Yeah, I had this talk with Mido as well on WhatsApp the other day, and I regretted saying what I said, but I didn't regret what I said. I said we're not a big club. Yeah, and I'll tell you why we're not a big club. Yeah, because big club win trophies. Yeah, big clubs. Yeah, have success, earn success. Yeah, big clubs don't stop there. They continue. We're big when it comes to merchandise. Yeah, we're big when it comes to merchandise. Let me turn around my cap because I'm looking black and thing. They're big when it comes to merchandise. We're big. But really in the game, I see in social media, someone put up about social media that we're really low on the social media scale. When you look at it though, yeah, you see Arsenal content creators everywhere doing this, doing that. But we're not big people. We're not big, yeah. It's not 2004 no more. It's not 2005. It's not 2008 when the team absolutely went to poo. Yeah, 2008 is when everything just went to shit. We're not that club no more. People just need to just realize that now. So when we're not getting big players in, yeah, and we're stuck with Havertz starting the season, yeah. You got teams like City with Haaland. You might have a Mbeumo at Cunha at Man United. Man City got Marmoush. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure these other clubs as well. I'm sure Chelsea, yeah, obviously they've got Delap, but they're probably going to be in for another player as well. Spurs, don't sleep on Spurs either. Spurs will be in for a couple of players that we probably wanted. Yeah, they'll probably pay up for an Eze. They'll probably get an Eze. Do you know that? Because we are just really just too slow in the market when it comes to players. Yeah, exactly, Caps. We ain't getting anyone decent, yeah, for the right wing. No, because it's gonna be like rely on Saka, innit? Rely on Saka, break Saka's legs. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and continue to play him. Continue to play him. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. What's this pop out dashboard thing? So yeah, I don't know when the window opens again. I think it's in July. Let me just see when the transfer window opens again. Is it going to be? Is it going to be exciting? Obviously, we've got Zubamendi, who's pending. Hold on. We've got Zubamendi that's pending right now. So it opens again on Monday the 16th. Oh, it will then open again on Monday the 16th. Okay, so it opens again on Monday the 16th. Yeah, so people get ready for the madness, people. Yeah, get ready for the madness, because I think this transfer window is gonna be huge for Arsenal. It's gonna be a huge one, and if we don't get in the targets, if we don't get in half of those targets, it's gonna be trouble. It's gonna be trouble. There's gonna be trouble. There's gonna be a lot of uproar among the fans. Going into another season. You know what I mean? Without possibly a proper striker. But I think we get Sesko over the line. Even if we get Sesko over the line, bring in Yokerez as well. Bring them both in. Bring them both in. Do you know what I mean? Bring them both in. But yeah, this is how I see Arsenal. So let's wait till. I'm gonna wait till next Friday, because if we ain't bought no one during that week, after doing all this talking, by the way, yeah, talk. Arsenal in concrete talk. Arsenal are interested in this. Arsenal are looking at this. If we haven't bought anyone in, by next week Friday, do we start questioning Bert? Because I don't know. I don't want to be too harsh on Bert, because if once I start calling him Bert, it's going to be trouble, If I start calling Bert a Bert, it's going to be big trouble in this place, because there's no way we can go next week without any signings at all. Oh no! Oh, big up to TK in the building, man. No, not Bert. More Tim Lewis and Garlic. Yeah, that Garlic needs a steak, mate. That's what he needs, bro. You know what I mean? With that Barled, man needs to go Turkey to get the get that little patch sorted out, brother, because it's just ridiculous. But yeah, Sane was another one. Me and TK was talking about it. Good signing for Galatasaray. Arsenal couldn't get him over the line. What's that? Was that dinner? All right. Well, people, yeah. You know what? Dinner has come, innit? I'm going to be doing the FIFA World Cup prediction stream, yeah, when StreamYard decides to work again, because it wasn't working. I wanted to do that. I'm going to be doing some watch along. So TK, join me if you're available. I know you're a busy man and all that kind of stuff. Caps, join me if you want for the FIFA World Cup. Join me when you people can, yeah, because it's gonna be good, man. Hopefully next season, my boy, if you go and subscribe to TK. I don't know if this is his main channel right now, but if you go and subscribe to my boy, because we're going to be doing hopefully more watch alongs next season as well. Galatasaray, our Turkish team as well. Make sure you hook that up. We're going to be talking transfers as well. So listen, TK, we're chat. We're going to be doing a lot more of that hopefully this summer as well. So people, and we're giving you the rundown of what transfers are good, what we feel good, what we feel are rubbish, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, God willing, inshallah. Yeah, we're going to give you the rundown. But people, yeah, make sure you smash the likes, people. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing the FIFA predictions, people. I have to get that out of the way, people. I'm going to make sure it's interactive. You guys join me tomorrow, and I'll be doing the stream tomorrow, people. Anyway, big up to the Caps, my brother. One love, my brother. Assalamu alaikum to TK, my brother. The Assembled, Into the Box, AFC Always, Zir Talks, Mido. Big up to Scans, BBK, all of you, man. One love, for real. Peace, my brothers. We out.